guys, it's Adrienne. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm here to bring you my July TBR. As usual, I'm pre-filming way in advance, so I don't exactly know what I'm going to be in for, but these are the books that I'm in for reading in July as it stands. These TBR videos are more like guidelines rather than strict TBRs, but I feel like that's what we all do anyway, so nothing new for you. The first book that I'd like to get to is November 9 by Colleen Hoover. I don't really remember what this one is about. I think it has to do with people who decide to meet each other on a set date every year. I don't really know. I have read 2 books by Colleen Hoover and I really love them. She's a polarizing author. Either you love her or you hate her. I so far have been on the love her team. We'll see how November 9 goes. I wanted to read more of a summary read, and this is the only contemporary book I think that I have on my list for the summertime. So I'm gonna read this one this month. Next up is a relatively new release that I am very excited about. I've been seeing it a lot of places lately. Unfortunately, it's been getting kind of mixed reviews, but that is Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody. I have been wanting to read this book for so long now, and it's about a girl who comes from this like refining finishing school, but she's looking for her mother, I believe, and so she ends up in this like casino sort of mafia style place. I don't know, it just seems really cool, and I really like the cover as well. That's really probably a terrible thing to judge a book by, but we all do it. So I'm fantastic. Look, even the back is cool. Anyway, I'm really excited to read this book. Next up is one, possibly 2 books from a series. It kind of depends on where I'm at the end of the month. Last month in June, I had Queen of Shadows on my TBR, but I decided to read Assassin's Blade first. At the moment, I'm only like 50 pages in, so I don't think I'm going to have this one finished by the end of the month. If not, I will be reading Assassin's Blade in the month of July to continue on with the Throne of Glass series, and I may possibly read Queen of Shadows as well, depending on how much of Assassin's Blade I have left. I anticipate most of the book still, so probably more than likely I won't get to Queen of Shadows, but you never know. Next up are 2 audiobooks I like to read in order to complete out the Themis File series, and that's Waking Gods and Only Human by Sylvain Neuvel. I always say his name wrong. I read the first book in the series in June, and I'm very excited to continue the series out. I have been listening to them on audiobook, so I'll be continuing them on audiobook. I feel like that's the best way for me to get into them. Just reading them, I don't think I would like them as much. Next up, I like to read Wayward, which is the second book to the Wayward Pines trilogy. I read Pines in June, and I liked it. It was okay. I talked about it in my first June wrap-up. Wayward Pines follows a guy named Ethan Burke, and he's an FBI agent who has been sent to Wayward Pines to look into the disappearance of 2 of his fellow FBI agents. And while he's there, things just go all cuckoo. I talked a lot about this book in the first part of my June wrap-up. I liked it. I gave it, I think, a 3 stars or 3.5 stars. I wasn't a huge fan. It was very disappointing in comparison to Dark Matter, but I did like how it ended. I was kind of curious to see what Blake Harsh would do for the next phase of this little city. So I'm curious enough to give the second book a chance. I don't know if I'll actually finish it or finish the series. It kind of depends on where the book goes, but I am curious. And lastly is I hope to be another easy read, and that's The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. I'm trying to make my way through books that have been on my shelves for quite some time, and this one has been for a good 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. Again, this one has had mixed reviews, and it's been so long I don't really remember what it's about. Off the top of my head, this has to do with a girl who's quite wealthy who wants to get away from her family, and she does so by entering this school for the lower class girls to be trained to be upper class girls, to be sort of souls, I guess. I remember that this book was sort of dark and mischievous, but I don't remember a whole lot about it. But it's pretty big print, pretty small-ish book, so I'm hoping to be able to get through this one as well. So that's it for my July TBR as of right now. I know Tome Topple is going on, and I haven't decided as filming this video if I'm going to be participating in that or not, so I might throw in another big book. We'll have to see how things go, but I'll keep you updated in my wrap-up. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have not yet, I'd love for you to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye!